How to get people to like you. I'm going to give you 5 simple ways to get people to like you without them even really noticing it, because all of this works on a subconscious level, but it does work. Hello, my name is Andreas and I'm here for the Dating Mastery Academy. Please make sure to stay tuned until the end of this video, because especially the 5th one is so counterintuitive and it's the one that probably works best of the 5. However, all of them work and they are proven, and there are a lot more of these tricks, but I'm just gonna talk about my favorite 5 ones. So the number one thing to get other people to like you more is by having an open body language. As I said, this is something that works on a subconscious level, and we humans, we are hardwired to always look out for threats. And as soon as we can see that someone does not pose a threat to us, we automatically like that person a bit more. We're more at ease with them. So that's why you have to present a body language that is not confrontational and it is not threatening. What do I mean by that? So first of all, do not cross your arms like this. Just always keep your arms open. Same for the legs. Just try to smile. And also, which is a very important thing, is to always show your palms when you talk to people. Now, you don't have to do it like I just did here, just in a more natural way when you talk to people, like you can do like this. And what it does is, although it seems quite silly, but subconsciously it works that way, it is like if you show your palms, you show that other person that you don't have a weapon somewhere hidden behind the back of the hands or something like that. So it works like that. The second thing that is very useful to do is complimenting people, which sounds very common sense, I guess. However, there are 2 different types of compliments. And I'm not talking about the negative backhanded compliments here. I'm talking about genuine positive compliments, but there are 2 types. One is about things people have, and the other one is about what people have earned. And it makes a massive difference there. So because especially like with women, you can compliment them on their looks, which for a lot of women is great. They will appreciate it, no doubt, but it will not make them really like you, because if a woman hears that she has beautiful eyes, you're most likely not the first person to ever tell her that. So you're just one of many, and she will still appreciate it, but it will not necessarily make her like you. However, if you compliment her on something that she has really worked hard on, something, for example, if she's trying out a new diet and you know about it, and especially if you know that it's really difficult for her to do that, you can compliment her and say, hey, you look a bit thinner now. And it can be on anything, just something where you know that people are struggling with, where they have a hard time, they have tried to work really hard on something. If you can compliment them on that, that will get you massive bonus points. The other thing is, and that's especially for people you have just met, you can ask them questions about things they like. So yes, when you interact with someone, it's nothing wrong to ask them a few basic questions. But the real thing is what gets you to be liked more by them is if you ask them about something that they like. And then the second thing is you have to let them talk about it. Don't interrupt them. Just let them talk about something really nice, something beautiful, something they really enjoy. And automatically, subconsciously, you will take the credit for that. Sounds silly again, but it is like that. In their subconscious mind, when they talk about something positive in your presence, you will get the credit for that to some extent. And that's very important on dates as well. That's why I always say, when you go on a date, just try to let the other person do the talking rather than you talk to them. Because that's exactly the other thing. If you talk a lot about things that you like, you will automatically like that other person more, but that person will not necessarily like you more if you talk all the time. Another thing is, and that was a study once done upon this with waiters and waitresses in restaurants and bars. So the waiters that repeated the words of the customers, they actually got bigger tips. Because what it means is that if you manage to say the same thing, to repeat the same thing someone said, ideally even with the exact words, although that as well does sound silly if you just keep repeating what the other people say, but subconsciously they will get the impression that you got what they wanted to say. They think, or not, they don't think, they subconsciously get it that you understand them, and this will create a bond between them and you, and thus they will like you more. And now, as I said, the fifth one, and I think this is the most mind-blowing one because it's really counterintuitive, but it has been tried and tested and it really works. And that is for you to ask someone for a small favor. So it's not you who will like that person because they are doing you a favor. No, no, no. It's the other way around. You ask them for a favor, and because of that, they will like you more. Now, what sort of favors am I talking about here? These are small favors, as I said. So, for example, if you go to a bar somewhere and you just want a straw or the salt or something like that, you can just tap somewhere and just ask them, could you please pass me the salt or the straws or whatever there. It's these sort of things, just small favors. If you ask them, they will automatically like you more. Now, I don't know the psychology behind that, but it also works on a subconscious level, and it does work. So try these things out the next time you interact with someone, and you will notice that they will like you more. And especially in dating, all of these things are very useful, very important. Try ideally all of them if you can and see what difference it makes. That said, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it and you can take it into your real life with you. And if you liked it, please leave us a thumbs up and comment below, and also subscribe to our page on YouTube or Facebook. And until then, happy dating!